Hello there and welcome back to Contraband Police. Yes, this one's going to be a little bit different. We're still using Boosteroid to play the game, but we're going to be doing something a little bit different today. It's going to be a much shorter video. We are going to be looking for all of the KGP files. I'm going to show you where they're all at because obviously I have them all here. And maybe even the buried treasure too. I haven't decided on that one yet, but we will be doing the KGP files. I'll show you where their locations are on the map and show you exactly where to find them as well. A few of them we've already found, so I will have to just say here's where it's at, that type of thing. So anyway, without further waste of your time, let's go ahead and get on into it. Let's go. Okay, so for our first one here, the very first one that you're probably ever going to find, you might even already have found this just by playing the game, is there's one inside of the outhouse. I believe it's on the left side, but it is there. You'll just see it. You'll just see it looks kind of like a brown folder. So yeah, just look for that. And that is your very first one. It is just at your border, just hanging out. Okay, and as for your second one, it is just inside the guardhouse. Again, at your border, just inside here. This one for me is on the floor. I don't know if it changes location based on upgrades. But yeah, that one just happens to be hanging out there. Okay, and for your next one, it is at the the prisoner camp here. As you can see on the map, we are at the prisoner camp. So yeah, you just drive on in, and what you're going to do is you're going to look for this yellow tower, clear in the back here. Just walk past that, past the barriers, and it's just underneath the tower, just right inside this box. Alrighty, and as for our next one, this one is at the police headquarters over here. So at the police base, you just drive into the garage like when you start selling contraband to this guy, or getting rid of your contraband anyway. And you're just going to walk past him, and you're just going to go in this way. Follow it around, and there is your next KGP file. Bam. And as for your next one, again at the police headquarters here. So when you just come into the garage, there's the guy dude there, and you're gonna walk out the garage here. Normally you'd go left to drive out, but this time you're gonna go right, and you're just gonna follow the building around to the right. Turn the corner, back to this fence, and you see this red container back here. This red container, you're gonna go inside of it, of course. And there's your next one. Bam. Alright, and for your next one, you're going to be over here at, shut up. You're going to be over here at Vlad's Tools. This is where it is on the map. There's Vlad's Tools. And you're going to, instead of going inside the shop, you're going to go around to the left side of his building, which is where this dirt road is. And you're going to go to his little gate. And then as soon as you get past this fence, just take a right, go into his little tool shed area, and there's your next file. Bam. Alrighty, and as for your next one, is going to be over here at the sawmill. So here's the sawmill here. And what you're going to do is you're just going to go straight through the sawmill. You might have been here during the story. I'm not going to say any more about that, but yeah. This is one of the story locations. So you're just going to go through the sawmill. You can go out any of the doors, just whichever. Just get to the back, essentially. And then you're going to find this pile of boxes right here. This is what it looks like. And what you can do is you can just walk around, and the files will be on this little stump right here. Just right behind the boxes. Alright, and as for your next one here is going to be at the cemetery. This is the cemetery over here. There's the map. So yeah, just go through here, go straight towards the church, because it'll be the easiest. And then as soon as you get to the door, basically about right here, don't go on this path here, just take the left, directly left, and then you're gonna just walk down, and you're gonna see this box tombstone basically here, and you're gonna see the massive crack in it with the moss, and there's your next file. Bam. Alright, and for our next one here, this one doesn't really have a location. We're going to go to the map though, and as you can see, here is Vlad's Tools, there's the cemetery, there's the sawmill, and there is the inn. But yeah, from the cemetery, if you're following this guide here, you just go down this road and then you just go up until you get to roughly these two corners here on the dirt road. See, like I said, there's the sawmill there. And then you're going to, yeah, you can just park up wherever along this little turn here, but you're just going to follow it. And I'm going to the north, by the way. And you're just going to follow it until you come to roughly this spot right here. And you're going to see these red flowers. You're going to take a left. And there is a little camp with your next file just hanging out. Bam. Alrighty, and for our next one here, you might have encountered this area during the story mode as well. This is the old ruins. As you can see, we're over here at the old ruins. So yeah, you just drive on in. There's a little entrance right here. And then you just park up and you're going to walk back this way. You're going to find the most intact building, which is just back here with the little flag on it, as you can see. Yeah, you just walk past this house that's got the roof missing. There's a little yellow jug there, another marker. Just go ahead and walk on in. Obviously, during the mission, you're going to be doing other things in this area. But yeah, you just walk around through this door, and you're going to come to this blue door. Go ahead and open it. And your next file is going to be right here on the... it's going to be right there on the table. So that'll be your next one. Okay, and as for your next one here, this one is at the Drunken Bear Inn. So here's the map. There's Vlad's Tools, there's the cemetery, there's the Drunken Bear Inn, where you can exchange goods and stuff like that, just the bottom right of the map, essentially. You can also get this one through the story quest as well, but you can get it in inspector mode, which is just fine. Yeah, you can go ahead and go in through here. And then through the back door into the kitchen area, and then through this white door right here into this little storage area. And as soon as you enter the door, you're going to take a right, and there it is, an open cabinet. Bam. Okay, and for your next one here, you're just going to go ahead and go to the Karat Motel, which you can find here. There's your base, by the way, so it's just down the road. Karat Motel, and you can get this one at any time, during the mission, after the mission, before the mission, I think, anytime, because this truck's always here. So but yeah, you're going to be at the hotel. You're going to be on the kind of south side of it, I guess, if you call this north. This will be the south side of it. So here's the front entrance, and this is where I'm at. And then there's this blue truck just kind of sitting here, and you're going to walk around to the back of the truck, and it is just hanging out right there. Bam. Alright, and for your next one, this one's just kind of out in the middle of the woods. So yeah, here's the sawmill, there's the Karat Motel, there's Vlad's Tools, there's a little bit of a lake there. So yeah, it's just this little road, and it's right between these two turns here. You just see me hanging out. And then, depending on which way you face, it is on the inside of the curve. Just a little broken down cabin in the woods here. I believe the only entrance is on this side. So you come around to the white part of the building and then in through the door, in through this door, and there is your file just hanging out on a barrel. Bam. Okay, and for your final location here, this one is the hideout that you encounter during the story mission where you need to follow the one dude, I forget his name. But yeah, you can see it. So here's the sawmill. And then you're going to, if you look really close to the map, you can actually kind of see a little bit of a trail here. You just park up here and you'll see this little trail on the side of the road. You just follow this trail. If you haven't done it already, of course, in the story mode. This is one of the, I think this is one of the first ones. This is one of the first story modes, or story quests. Yeah, you just follow the dude through here. You can do it in inspector mode. The only problem is in inspector mode, you can't get all the files, which is very unfortunate. But yeah, you're going to go ahead and come to the house right here. This is the cabin. So instead of going inside the cabin or anything, just go to the left. You can see this little water well thing here. You can see this little garden. Just go around the garden on the left side. And then just go around to the back side of the cabin. And your file will be up here on the barrel. Alrighty, so there is all the KGP files on the map that you can get during the inspector mode. Now we go after the treasure. So let's do it. Okay, so when going after the treasures, make sure you have a couple of shovels on hand, so you don't run out, because the shovels are the treasures are impossible to get without a shovel. So make sure you have a few shovels on hand. Me, if I can go to my inventory, I have 3 of them. I don't know exactly how many you need, but I thought 3 should be good. They're pretty cheap, of course. And of course, we need to put them on our hotbar. So for this first one, let me show you on the map. So there is the Karat Motel, and we're just south of that. You can see there's one of the roads from Vlad's place. There's a little bridge there. You just go up the road. You can come from either way, of course. And you're going to see this guardrail. You're going to see this car and this power tower. And then you're going to see this tower here. And you just got to go inside, open up the gate, and then go along to the right. And you're going to see a pile of dirt. Looks just like that. I love how we dig stuff up. Just kind of poke it. Alrighty. And there is the first treasure. Counterfeit cash, 1 out of 8. Alrighty, and for our next location for the treasure, you're going to come just south of the sawmill. So there's a sawmill right there. See, we're just south of it. There's Vlad's tools. We're kind of like halfway between, roughly. You're going to see this burned out kind of piece of a truck. Looks like a Graz Duke. Just burned out. And if you're looking at it, it's going to be, if you put it on your right side, the hill is on your left side, the hill you're looking for. So there's the burned out truck. Go across the road and just go up the hill. Just straight out of the trees, basically. And you're going to be looking for this particular spot right here. You can see this little downhill section. And you'll just head down the hill, and there is your next treasure. Okay. And there's 2 out of 8. Alrighty, and for our next location, we are just right here. So here's the sawmill, here's Vlad's tools, there's the cemetery, there's a dirt road, just kind of nondescript right here. And you will come across, if you're coming up from the south, over on your right, you'll see the pile of junk. If you're coming from the north, obviously you'll be on your left. But yeah, you'll see this pile of junk, burned out van as RV. And there's a whole bunch of junk. You just head around to the right of it, just for easy path. Just kind of follow it. And then it is right there. So there's the van. Get it. Okay. And there's 3 out of 8. Alrighty, and for our next one here, you're going to see the burned out cars right here. So there is the Drunken Bear Inn. We are just south of that on this little curve right here. But yeah, you'll see a bunch of these burned out cars right here. And then you're going to see like this whole space in the back here as well. But you see this like road? We're right next to the road here. You're just going to go up this hill. So here's the burned out cars. There's the road. Just go up this hill towards these trees. And it's just on top of this hill right here. So yeah, and if we look back down, there's our van. So it's just up the hill. Easy enough. And there's 4 out of 8. Alrighty, and for our next piece of treasure, this one's kind of a lot harder to explain because there's no burnt cars around, but here is a log that's on one side of the road. So here's the location. There's the diner. There is the labor camp, and it's just like right in between here. You see this dirt road with the long. That's good. That one's got the long bridge. It's actually just in between these two road or this road here in this corner, roughly. But yeah, you can see the log. The log is actually pointing at the treasure pretty much. So you're gonna just go to the log, go across the road, up the hill, between a couple of big trees, and just keep going up the hill until you get close to the cliff edge, and it is right there. So that one's it's a little harder to explain, that one. Need my shovel. And there's number 5. Alrighty, for this next one, this one's less hard to explain, but there is no burnt cars or any real landmarks other than what's behind me, which is the long bridge. So you got the long bridge here, and if you're heading, so this is north roughly, it's like northwest. So here's the long bridge. On this end of the bridge, if you're facing towards your border post, basically on the map, it's going to be on your right. So you see this rock here? It's got like this part like chopped off of it or broken off of it. You're immediately going to look to your right, and you're going to go up this little hill right here. Yeah, just up this little hill and straight towards the cliff, and there is your next one. Yeah, still hard to explain though. And there's number 6. Alrighty, got another tough one for you. There's not really any landmarks around here. We are near the police base though. So here's the police base. Here's this like kind of curve. You're not going to be at the very top of the curve. You're going to be on the police base side of this big curve right here. And you're going to notice this log right here. This log it's not pointing at the treasure, but it is a landmark. So yeah, from the road, if you're looking, basically if you're looking towards the south here, but yeah, you'll see the log here on the inside of the curve. So just aim for the left side of the log, or just to the left of the log, and just go straight up the hill, between these two trees right here. And there's your treasure. And there's 7 out of 8. Alrighty, and for your final one, this one is the toughest of them all because it is damn near impossible to explain where this treasure's at. But there is a power line there. So this is where I'm at on the map. There's the sawmill. So come to my location, not where the car is at. But you can come to my location here. So there's the motel as well. But yeah, just past this crossroads here. You're going to come past this power line if you're coming from the way I'm pointing. If you're coming from that way, if you're coming from the sawmill, obviously if you hit that power tower, you've gone too far. But yeah, just like right here, and you're just going to look at the power tower and then swing 90 degrees to your right, roughly here, and you're just going to walk this way. This one, like I said, this one's really hard to explain. This is literally right here next to the road. And you just keep walking and walking. And there it is. Oh. Slightly to the left. But yeah, it's... So yeah, just to quickly show you where it is on the map specifically. So there's where we're at. So yeah, there's the road where we started, and you just head off into the forest. And just hope you hit it. Like I said, this one is the toughest of them all, so... There's nothing to aim towards, or aim from, really, other than the road. And bam! 8 out of 8. Let's go! Alrighty then. Well, with that is going to be it for this little kind of treasure hunt for all of the files and all of the treasures. Hopefully you have them all now, and hopefully this little kind of guide-ish was helpful to you. We're kind of just doing it while we were in the middle of another video. But yeah, like I said, that is going to be it. So I do hope you enjoyed. Oh, and before you go, I'd like to give a huge shout out and thank you to all of the investors you can see on your screen right now. Seriously, thank you. You guys are awesome. It is much appreciated. And until next time, I guess it's a goodbye.